Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Today we have two of college football's elite meeting force with force in a battle of top 5 teams as two squads square off looking to hit their stride. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense set on first down. Movement here from the tight end. On the move, it's Etienne. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Brought down at the 27, it's a 5-yard pickup on the play. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic, throwing the football down the field.
Off the play fake, feeling some heat. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Beck. Right down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try the run. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Makes him talk to the hand. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Henderson. Got room at the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They believe they can run right here. Trucks through the defender. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. The noise level is relentless here on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Smith. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn.
And that pass intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands. The QB couldn't get it done.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and 1.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Scanning the field, it's Howard. Going downfield for the big play. And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A quick strike just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Coming out with it, it's Ballard. That is not what he had in mind on that return as he goes out of bounds and leaves the offense with terrible field position at the 8. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's Henderson. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback. He wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock it away.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
And the Buckeyes will try to convert on fourth down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab enough for the first. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Nice move to stay on his feet. At the 45 on its way. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They want to just keep throwing it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
After the misfire now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
He's just Johnny on the spot. And now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic, and that's a live ball behind the line. And this fumble.
Well, they got a really nice...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Etienne. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
He'll just keep slinging it. Got it set up on the outside. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking to throw on 3rd. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The corners are walked up tight. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Georgia! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. He's going up top. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? Are we sure that he knows what colored jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week.
Toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good, you're in field goal range, and now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense.
Touchdown, Rebels! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass, this quarterback getting a little bit of confidence, this passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes that Alabama offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Big opportunity here to get a little breathing room on 2nd and 4 from the 16. Fires left. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I'll show you. I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, and receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. He's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They keep attacking through the air. That's caught. It's Bernard. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Touchdown, Alabama! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 14, Alabama 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Parrish. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Dart. Finds the tight end. On the move at the 30. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Lost, the defense is wide open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, the tight end's trying to work the middle of the field. Nobody even close to him in coverage. It's not going to get any easier than that for the quarterback. That's an easy first down.
The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
On the option. He'll toss it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And we don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Pressure coming. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Adams.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Got a man. It's Miller. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. He lets one fly deep. And the pass hits, picked off.
Quarterbacks, it's not just about speed. Like, listen, man-to-man, you just come up, get your man, I got him, right? I run all over the field with him, but when you play zone coverage, I got to understand what it is, and I got to understand my assignment. I got to get deep in cover 3 zone. That's my 3rd of the field. Cornerback does a really good job understanding zone principle, taking off, making the INT.
Let's it fly. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Looking to scramble. He'll let it go down the right side. And the pass is intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
This quarterback is so lucky that ball wasn't picked off. Of course, he threw a pick on the last drive, and this one the defender dropped. This quarterback's got to get his act together.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Flushed out of the pocket. Got him downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Going for it all. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball went out of bounds.
On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. To the air. It's Dart. He looks that one in nicely. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
When he breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll immediately call timeout.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it right on his guy.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Here comes the option. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Going the other way, and he takes it all the way back. Oh, what a way to finish the half, and what a disastrous way for this offense.
Points for the defense.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Gonna run it. It's Parrish. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Harris. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Back to pass, it's Dart. Fires on the move. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. This defense will try to keep everything in front. They'll run it. It's Parrish. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
They had a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Tide offense rolls onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive. He's going for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown Tide. And here they come almost all the way back. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something, figured out.
28, Alabama, 21.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
This time they'll go to the running game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Dart. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It's a draw. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying play action. They're bringing heat. Buys a little extra time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Cleescorn. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After the misfire, it's second down. To throw, it's Milroe. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the option. He'll pitch it. At midfield, he's got room. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback adapted. Trying to escape and get it himself. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking down the middle. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Bama! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Davis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run.
He's working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Motion from the offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Coming up, 4th down.
They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They move the tight end all over. He'll pull it on the read. He didn't get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and now they've got a chance to pull out the game.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that 4th down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has given them a chance. Let's see what they can do.
Quick completion on the out route.
Yeah, and this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! So you think this is automatic? This extra point attempt is filled with pressure. And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get it a position to win.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. This time on target. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Back to pass, it's Dart. Coming after it. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Release to the back. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. They've got the screen set up.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, and you're just trying to get completions and get the drive going, but this is 2 minutes, and you're trailing. I mean, you've got to take some shots down the field and be a little bit more aggressive, put some pressure on this defense.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cleescorn. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He'll take a shot. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Alabama.
The offense set for a first down play. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick toss. That might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Alabama! And they're on top here in overtime. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
42, Ole Miss, 35.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. 1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Trying to punch it in. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
Snagged in the middle. It's Parrish. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Few places are richer in tradition, more steep in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Longhorns will put total weather to crank us up. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. A first down for the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Looking for a deep man. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off play action on first down. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
7, Ohio State, 0.
The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it back looking for help. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Running back searching for a hole. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. This offense has a second down play. Quarterback checking the play. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Man, this defense is dialed and already forced one interception. Had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Man. So dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Howard. This time he's got it. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll be brought down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they top it off with a little trickeration. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Texas offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Trying to get behind the defense. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air, it's Howard. Throws for the tight end. And the diving catch down the left sideline. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. First down, 10 yards to go. On the ground, it's Henderson. At the 45, on his way. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he tacks on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Snares it outside. It's Helm. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 14-14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Howard. A shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The Buckeyes will try to move the chains on 4th down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Right on target this time. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Ibuka. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Buckeyes are on the move. They're going to throw it again. That's caught. It's Ibuka. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Off play action. He'll try to do it himself, and they get him down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Dropping back, it's Ewers. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in, it's Bond. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Finds his man. It's Baxter. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Feeling some heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Longhorns will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
So many factors go into making the big play, the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect, and then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great defenses.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdown, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires downfield. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires into the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Ohio State 28, Texas 14.
And the Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to run it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll throw it on first down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about that D coming up with a play like that. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterback.
Going to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring him down. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Got it in the middle. It's held. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's held. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! PAT unit on the field. Right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Maybe feeling a little better about things. Still a 21-point game as they're set to kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Let's go. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Get set, get set.
Wide out in motion. Leaves it with the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Buckeyes have enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
On first down from their own 22. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They're trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Ibuka. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas, 21.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
First and 10.
Here comes the Texas offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, and they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Going to take a shot. He's got it down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Black 24.
Looking to go up top on first down. Getting some heat. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 49, Texas 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Got rid of it just in time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Longhorns!
Touchdown.
Ready to try the point after.
Number 7, Halton in the end zone.
Splits those uprights right in half. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
Texas 28.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
They'll leave it with him. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Now the play fake. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He tries to take the top off. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Snags it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Might be looking to run. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Now on the option. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Pressure situation for the offense down there close on 4th and goal. So many different ways you can go about it. And they just put it in the quarterback's hands. They let him figure it out. He shows off his athleticism, and he finds the end zone.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They've cut into this lead. It's down to 11 as they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Took a chance on that return, and it did not pay off as he's out of bounds at the 10. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Looking to throw, it's Howard. He's got his man. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Oh, look out! The 40, at the 30, past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, You know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Fires on the move. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Unloads it left. Really good throw and a better catch to pick up a chunk of yardage.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Keep up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs.